So I just wanted to come on here today because I've been meaning to make this video for a while, but I just hadn't found the time to really get serious about it, and so now I do. I wanted to talk about the Saint, the Sinner, Marquette Burton, right? The guy, I can't hate the hustle. We can never knock it. We can never knock it. I'm disappointed. Me, I was a supporter. Maybe I was duped, right? And the fact that I thought he was going to be better. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting greatness. And turned out he just wanted to be famous. So he said a lot of things, and I said, wow, that is incredible. But what he showed, that was pretty tasteless, in effect, that it didn't really live up to a credo that I felt like he was presenting. So this is what I mean, right? So he was all about galvanizing young men, showcasing diversity, and really pushing the young manosphere to elite status. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what it really showed was it was a grand hustle pimp. He is someone who talked the big game, who was able to use the internet to their benefit. Early on, he talked about how, you know, he had money, XYZ. Then it was, I get the women's, all of this, XYZ. But truth be told, he was talking about his collegiate pedigree as well. But he never showed any of it, right? He never showcased any of the accolades that he professed to have as far as degrees. Never showed any of them. Never showcased his wealth, in a sense that more than Bow Wow did, type of so at the end of the day, smoke and mirrors, right? The illusion. And like I said, I supported him. I donated to his cause because I thought it was worthy. Now I feel like I should probably donate it to Umar Johnson, because that guy is definitely on a cause. Never switch up, never change. But this Burton guy, he definitely changed as he was looking for the come up. Eventually he came up. He was able to procure riches from donators like myself and others. He definitely targeted the emerging young money, or new rich, new trust fund generation, right? And he was able to siphon off some of that, right? But that's not my issue at all. I really don't have a problem with the hustle. I promise you I don't. The thing I have a problem with is that it was not about making better people, making the world better. And that's the issue I have. Like, all right, I got this hustle, this scheme, but at the end of the day, I didn't care if galvanizing the men were for nefarious reasons. I didn't honestly care about what the calls to action would be, right? It could have been storming at Washington, whatever, right? Didn't care. As long as it brought people together, that's the most important thing, right? And the thing that really shifted my mindset on this guy was he was you never really see people from, like, he doesn't sustain relationships, and that was a red flag for me, not having sustained relationships with people who were there in the beginning, the people that helped, you know, rise you to the whatever fame that you have now. You don't see those people. And then all of a sudden it's like, you just recently got a house, but you were rich. Kind of crazy, right? Even if you know, lived in Vegas, having a property for taxes is always a benefit, just so you can, you know, write shit off on your taxes. But he's a very intelligent individual, and I have to give him credit for that, because he played the game wrong. But when I saw through the deception, I was like, man, I hate that this was his intention, just to get famous, right? Because definitely he could have got the money, took the money and ran or whatever, and that would have been cool. Took the money and ran. But no, you want to be famous though. And he really doesn't have the personality for fame. So unfortunately, his climactic rise is going to be a dramatic fall. But in saying that, he's going to do anything and everything to remain in the spotlight, to remain famous, to be that guy, right? Because fame is his ultimate agenda. And, you know, he positioned himself with people like Fresh and Fit. And then he positioned himself against Fresh and Fit, just for the fame, just for the notoriety. So where's the moral compass? Where's the loyalty in saying, okay, these guys took me to an audience that I was not getting, and I'd be forever grateful, blah, 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 XYZ. Don't really have anything bad to say about them, but no, let me go ahead and attack them because the rumor mill is sparking up, and I need to get these clicks and views. You know what I mean? So it's really sad to see that when you think someone has integrity, it's really facade for accomplishing the goal of fame. You know, fame with fortune. Obviously, he was cunning enough to acquire fortune from his fame at the time with the COVID situation of the world. So people tapped in with nothing else to do. He was a different voice in the echo chamber, and now people back outside, sunlight hits, and shit look different. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you that I see you for who you are. I think everybody can change. I wish you great success in helping people get to their best selves. And, you know, if you are enjoying life, I'm glad for it. But I don't think you'll ever be famous, though. But you've had success. 15 minutes, you know, good job. Unfortunately, people are aging out of the gullibility that you might have lured them in with. So, all that being said, wish you the best. You have a good one, bruh.